MP, what's
Hey,
up?
what's up?
Check out these free kicks that we're hooking you up with. On behalf of Jordan, I'd like to wish you good luck in your first NBA game. Not that you
Thanks.
need it or anything. We're all real excited to see what you do out there.
Have a great game, boss.
Go get him, Tiger. You mind if I call you Tiger? Yeah.
Like I said, I'm here as a fan. I love watching you hoop, man.
I appreciate that, bro. Especially.
What's good, MP? You're doing great. But I want to see you keep pushing. Over here.
Hey, MP, let's talk for a minute.
Getting me ready for this since I was 6 years old, so I'm ready.
Okay, so that's why they say what they say about
Let's get it, MP.
It's good. How's the family, bro?
Solid. Thanks for asking.
Kids get them shoes outside.
It's opening night, a special date on the NBA calendar. And tonight we have an extra sweet. And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Well, there may be a lot of games ahead, but game one of the regular season is always a little extra special, Grant.
Yeah, no question about it. This is a game everyone looks forward to start the season off on the right foot. I can't tell you how huge it is for a team's confidence to get a win on opening night, but it's definitely one everyone is looking forward to.
And the Cleveland starting five. Mitchell and Okoro, they're the wings. And a lot of size for them, with both Mobley and Allen watching the paint. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point guard position. And tonight, the first game of MP's career. A lot of eyes watching to see how his journey begins.
Well, many believe that MP is the next face of the NBA. I mean, he comes from a long line of NBA talent. Father Prince and grandfather Truck both had strong careers. I know this is one of the most anticipated debuts in years.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Thomas. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Thomas. Screen by Claxton. 5 on the clock. Thomas misses. And here comes Cleveland. Fires from the wing. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
Well, Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Outside Schroeder. Here's Thomas. Oh, swiped away. Pass to Okoro. Now Mitchell. Over to the wing. Six to shoot. Launches a three. Allen, the second chance points on the tip in.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Now here's Schroeder. To the inside, Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
And Doris, for Brooklyn, what do you think their biggest challenge will be retooling this roster?
BA, one of the problems they face, they don't own many of their own draft picks. So acquiring key pieces has to come through trades and free agency. And with that, you then have to have the salary cap implications to deal with. This is not easy.
Buries it from 3. Schroeder's got 5.
Well, you have to at least honor the long ball from Dennis Schroeder. He is more than capable from that distance.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Schroeder. Here's Mr. Clutch. And the layup is good off the glass. Give him 8 points now. And Grant, there's so much hype around MP. Coming into the NBA with a big-time shoe deal.
And plenty of cachet being a Jordan brand athlete. As if he needed any extra. But I'll tell you, he looks good with that Jumpman logo.
Mobley, a screen on Schroeder. Here's Mr. Clutch. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Cavaliers have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Schroeder. Well, the last few years, defense has been the calling card for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, a lot of that has to do with their big men. Not only do they have the length and size, they've got tremendous agility and are able to switch on to the perimeter as well.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, we see the young star talent for the Cavaliers, Doris, but where do they need to improve?
I think the big challenge is making sure you have quality depth. The East obviously has changed. It's so much tougher than it had been in the past. The back end of that rotation is proving so significant to your success.
Misses from short range. The Cavaliers leading. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 12. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Thomas. Checked by Mitchell. Unloads from 13. The rebound by Allen. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 9. A solid percentage so far. The baseline Jay. That one a little long. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Trailing by 5. Finney Smith checked in for Bridges. Darius Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Substitutions on the court.
Schroeder finds Johnson. On the wing, Finney Smith. Here's Thomas from deep. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's the Nets missing.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Pass to Mobley. Okoro on the wing. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Schroeder. Here's Mr. Clutch. 3-pointer. And that one's good. Okoro for 3.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
They still need this. And Schroeder lays it in. Schroeder's got 7 points in the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 3-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Thomas passes to Schroeder. Johnson on the wing. Back to Schroeder. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him. For Cleveland, they've got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Brooklyn trailing. All right, let's go to the sideline. We've got something on MP.
Thank you, BA. Well, if you were curious just how hyped the NBA world is for MP's debut, just look at that crowd. Celebrities from all over are in attendance, and also his father, former player Prince. And those set of eyes are probably putting the most pressure on MP to perform. Guys?
A lot of big names out there, right? Thanks, Allie. Out to the right wing. Garland for 3. And he buries his first look.
Wow, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
Schroeder with it. 9 points in the game. Claxton passes to Thomas. Screen by Claxton. Down low. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Nicholas Claxton at the line 2 times.
And he makes a first. Some changes for Brooklyn. Bridges, he's checked in for Johnson. Walker comes in for Thomas. And it's Smith in for Schroeder. And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Morris, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Niang comes in for Evan Mobley. Levert's checked in for Okoro. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Garland. Here's Mr. Clutch. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Smith outside. Bridges, a screen on Mitchell. Back to Bridges. Over Levert. Bridges misses.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Walker the off guard and Bridges the small forward. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Trendon Watford. And it's Smith in at the point guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. For three, Bridges. Pure from three-point range. Bridges has got his second bucket on the night.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Smith with the rebound. The Nets shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Pass to Walker. Lets it go from deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Mitchell against Walker. Here's Mr. Clutch. Niang a screen. From the top of the key. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night. And here's Smith. Still without a bucket and without a superstar scorer, Grant. The question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
Out to Bridges. Clock at 4. Back to Smith. From behind the arc. And it's Niang with the rebound.
Excellent defense there, but he has to be smarter and a bit more patient.
Pass to LeVert. Now here's Niang. Outside Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
From three-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks.
Here's Smith. And he lays it up and in. Smith's got his first 2 points.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Cleveland calls timeout. Brooklyn making some changes. Thomas comes in for Walker, and it's Schroeder in for Smith. And Cleveland with a change here too. Okoro is checked in for LeVert. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Morris a screen on Schroeder. Mr. Clutch passes to Morris. From deep, Mitchell. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Outside Schroeder. The 3. Knocks it down from distance.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Schroeder. Mr. Clutch passes to Morris. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 18, just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 17, and Watford pulls it down. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 8-point game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. That one goes in. Bridges has got 7 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Schroeder. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavs. Caris LeVert comes in for Niang. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Schroeder. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Schroeder. Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, B.A. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
He hits the second from the line. Doris, a tough way for the Cavs to go out last year. Something to build on, though.
Oh, there's no doubt, B.A. This is the first time back in the postseason since the LeBron days. They've improved every year, and the expectation is you take your lumps and you go further the next year.
The three. The Cavaliers pull it in. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Schroeder. Stolen by Schroeder. Mobley grabs the board.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Pass to Okoro. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. Grown man points from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, Okoro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Now Schroeder. He's got 12. Claxton up top. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Schroeder. Beyond the arc. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Schroeder. That one goes. Count it. Mr. Clutch has got 5 points now this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Cleveland calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Darius Garland comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And the shot goes. Mr. Clutch has got 23.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Now here's Schroeder. He's covered closely. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Mr. Clutch passes to Okoro. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Okoro. Garland looking around. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And Grant, you watch Darius Garland. It often looks like he's a step ahead out there.
He's got a great natural feel for the game, B.A. I mean, on the ball, he makes quick reads, and he'll create for himself and others. Off the ball, he always seems to be in the right spot and ready to fire. Man, the defender really went after him.
Well, Doris, it's special when you get a kid like Cam Johnson who can seriously stretch the floor.
Well, B.A., we know how highly valued deep shooting is. Cameron Johnson from the three-point line is legit dangerous. He's supremely confident. But what I love is he can also put it on the deck. He can also be elite defensively. The best is yet to come from an already talented player.
And we're going courtside for a report on MP.
Hey, Brian, MP is one of the most highly regarded prospects of all time, and the pressure to succeed is huge. Basketball fans across the globe are tuning in to see the debut of MP on the NBA stage. They'll have to put on a show to live up to the hype. That's even possible at this point, guys.
Yeah, he's looking to make a splash, isn't he? Thanks, Allie.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Here's Mr. Clutch. The rebound by the Nets. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Schroeder. And here's Claxton. Inside. Here's Bridges. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Mitchell. Here's Mr. Clutch. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Cleveland. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome everyone as we dig into the details. Things working out so far and you have to admire MP's confidence as a rookie.
Chip off the old blocks. Both his dad and his granddad had great belief in themselves.
And now let's talk about this one. Man, what a great start for the Cavaliers.
Well, it's their style of play, their pace.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Cleveland has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. So for Cleveland right now, Okoro and Mobley, your small and power forwards. Then it's Jared Allen, then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Mr. Clutch in it to 1. Schroeder passes to Claxton. Pass to Thomas. Clock at 6. Johnson with it. Checked by Mitchell. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 6.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Here's Thomas. Checked by Mitchell. Puts it up from 12. Good work defensively by Mitchell.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
After joining forces in 2019, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving only ended up playing 74 games together in Brooklyn.
And think about it, those 74 games were spread over the course of 3 years. Whether it was injuries, off-the-court drama, you name it, it limited their time together, and now the Nets are focused on rebuilding. That was not a successful pairing.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Now here's Mitchell. Give him 8 points now. The slam by Donovan Mitchell.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
For Brooklyn, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Schroeder with it. 15 points in the game. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Schroeder. The basket counts, and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable, they give you lots of trouble.
Thomas passes to Bridges. Back to Thomas. Bridges against Mobley. Shot clock at 6. Bridges misses. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Okoro passes to Allen to the left wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. Sinks that one from the post. And it's a 9-point Cavalier lead. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And here's Schroeder to the middle. Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets. I'll tell you, you allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Outside Schroeder. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Okoro. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Okoro's got 4 points this quarter.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Schroeder passes to Claxton. Pass to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Mobley, a screen on Schroeder. Hey, expanding his range. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Schroeder. He drops it from range. Mr. Clutch has got 34. Now Schroeder, he's got 15. It's stolen. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Schroeder. Pass to Allen. Now here's Mobley. He's guarded by Claxton. Allen a screen. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Attention fans. Now on the court.
So the Nets making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Garland's checked in. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Thomas. Shot to stop the run. And the Nets miss again.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And when discussing Jared Allen, Doris, what's the thing you like most about his game?
Well, obviously the defensive end of the floor, BA. Here's a guy that's going to try to contest absolutely everything at the rim. He gets after it on the backboards. And there's this delightful appreciation for just living in the moment that Jared Allen embraces. I love his personality and his game.
And the Nets making a change here. Watford's checked in. Outside Johnson. Lets the three fly. Offensive board. The three is up. And it's Niang with the rebound.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Nets, trailing by 19. There's the screen by Johnson. Schroeder passes to Johnson. Off target from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And he's going for the oop here. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh my goodness, Jarrett Allen catch a body on the way to the cup.
1:24 left in the third. Timeout called. Brooklyn. Well, the perfect frame for a modern defensive big man. Jarrett Allen at 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan.
Yeah, and he's able to move laterally and contest vertically. Not a lot of flash to his game. More than effective, though, and he is a linchpin for them inside.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Walker, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's... going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Watford. Bridges comes in for Finney-Smith. Thomas, he's checked in for Walker. And it's Schroeder in for Smith. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Schroeder. Mr. Clutch can't hit. The Nets have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. Cam Thomas out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Bridges in at small forward. So that's the Nets 5. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Schroeder. Outside Johnson. Back to Schroeder. Screen by Bridges. With the drive. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer. And he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
Morris, he's checked in for Niang. And what you love about the Cavs, on most nights, they take really good shots, Grant.
They do, B.A. I mean, I love the way they work the ball into the painted area. And even their guards are constantly penetrating, getting into the paint, creating for themselves and their teammates. With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
Here's Thomas. Over Garland. Here's Claxton. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Outside Garland. And Doris, for the first time in league history, players can now own minority shares in NBA and WNBA teams.
And BA, obviously, this is groundbreaking in terms of the context of American sports. No other league allows for this. I am really excited to see how it plays out.
Here's Thomas. No good with the triple.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Garland. The rebound by the Nets.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Pass to Schroeder. Inside. Unable to get that one. Strus with a defensive effort. Well, Cleveland's shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. Back to Garland. Johnson with a double team. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Ball violation. That's a jump ball.
Here's Thomas. Down low. Out to Bridges. Pulls it from 20. He squares up and sinks it. Bridges has got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And another miss by Cleveland.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
To the inside, here's Claxton, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Cavaliers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Mr. Clutch.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Schroeder passes to Thomas. Screen by Claxton. To the paint. Comes up empty down low. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Schroeder. Strus the pass to Mr. Clutch, and he drives in. Claxton with a rebound. Now here's Schroeder, tightly guarded. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Thank y'all. Wow, listen.
Right here.
I do my best to get to everybody, but we're gonna try to do this in an orderly fashion, all right? Why don't we start right over here?
Gary Carson, local news. MP, this was the most anticipated rookie debut since LeBron James. And even with all that hype, you blew away expectations. Your box score numbers jump off the page. You outperformed guys like Michael Jordan and LeBron James in their first games. Is it fair to say that you're on your way to becoming one of the next all-time greats?
Most guys in the league think they've got that kind of ceiling. I mean, why else would you work this hard? But Michael Jordan isn't Michael Jordan because he had a good first game. He's MJ because he won 6 chips, 5 MVPs, 9 all-defense. My ceiling's sky high, bro. I mean, but of course, I want legendary status, and I won't have it until I start winning chips. It's that simple. Next question. Thank you. Right over here.
Lina Becker, Sportbild monatlich. Wie fühlt es sich an, dein allererstes NBA-Spiel zu gewinnen mit Fans, die auf der ganzen Welt zuschauen?
Lena Becker, Sport Monthly. How does it feel to get your first win in an NBA game with fans watching all around the world?
Wow. It's great that the NBA is such a global game that we've got reporters here from, it's Germany, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. It's a sign that the game continues to grow and find fans around the world. That means there's a deeper talent pool, more exposure. It's exciting if you love the game. Awesome. How do you say thank you in German?
Dankeschön.
Dankeschön. Dankeschön. That's awesome. All right, we got time for one more. Right in the back.
Damian Patterson, City Free Press. What does it mean to you to be a third-generation NBA player, following in the footsteps of your father Prince and grandfather Chuck?
Yeah, it means I have a target on my back. I had every advantage growing up, I know that. And I've got all the natural ability in the world thanks to my genetics. When you got both those things, people want to take you down a peg. But I thrive on that. It makes me better. Thank you. Next question. Right up front.
Parfait, merci. Béatrice Corbet, La Compétition. Votre maillot est le maillot le plus vendu en France en ce moment. Avez-vous un message pour vos fans français?
Beatrice Corbet, The Competition. Your jersey is the #1 selling jersey in France at the moment. Do you have any message for your French fans?
Oui, actually. J'aime la France.
Oh, très bien, vous parlez français.
What did she say?
She asked if you speak French.
Oh, well, there's your answer. Listen, they told me a few days ago who'd be here, so I practiced some stuff in different languages, but unfortunately, no, I don't speak French, as you guessed it. But maybe one day, though. It's a beautiful country, beautiful people, beautiful language, and hey, merci. Thank y'all. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Thank you.
Just one more.
Proud of you, MP.
Hey, you should be. I'm about to do something special with the family name. No? Level it up.
You talk real big for somebody who just was crying as they dropped their Ninja Turtle in the toilet.
Pop, that was like 12 years ago. I'm a grown man now.
You can't even rent a car.
That's why I got you.
Uh-huh, and you're lucky that you do.
Hey, I appreciate it, Pop. You here to keep me on track.
And you know what the goal is.
Greatness.
That's right. Oh, speaking of, you know who this guy is.
Yeah, what about him?
He just updated his all-time GOAT list. Says that you have a chance to make it to the top someday.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Take a look.
So with all this talk about MP being the best prospect since LeBron James and Victor Wembanyama being a generational talent, it got me thinking about my all-time GOAT list. Now, if you are new to the pod, you might not know that I have a passion for ranking the legends. I've spent a massive amount of time researching their careers, and I've placed them into 5 tiers of greatness. You can find that list on my website, by the way. Now, I love working on my GOAT list, but these guys are so legendary that they tend to stay in the same spot year after year. So I decided to add a new tier called the Got Next tier. This tier contains some of the younger guys in the league who aren't quite GOATs yet, but who, if they continue on their current trajectories, will almost certainly be in that discussion when their careers are over. Now, you may be wondering who's in the Got Next tier, so let's get to it. These are in order, by the way. Luka, Embiid, Tatum, Zion, Wembanyama, and of course, MP. Now, a lot of you might be like, I put MP behind Wembanyama, but they're basically tied, as I see it. And if MP distinguishes himself early on, I'll be happy to swap him with Vic. So, let me know. What do you think? Is there anyone who should be on the Got Next tier but isn't? Is there anyone who is there but shouldn't be? Hit me up on social. We'll talk about it.
These are the kind of people you want on your side if they're gonna call you the GOAT someday.
Oh, come on, Pop. Media doesn't matter. It's all about winning games.
Yeah, you're wrong. You need to understand how these people see you. I wish I would have played the game when I was your age.
Look, all due respect, Pop, I'm not like you. I'm not gonna make the same mistakes you did.
I spent the best years of my career in losing situations because winning organizations didn't see me as someone who had their head screwed on tight.
Because you didn't, though.
Not at first, okay? But when I was with Dallas, they gave me a shot. Could have been sooner if I had played the game.
All right.
Son, you're trying to do something that nobody's ever done before. And when you do it, believe me, you will do it. There's gonna be no question who the GOAT is.
That's how you leave it all out on the floor. Nice job.